Okay, so let's take a look at the example 2 here. And remember that these are all three-dimensional drawings. It says that Jeff is standing on a 10-meter diving platform. His coach is on the ground to the left of him, while his parents are on the ground to the right of him. His coach is looking at him at an angle of 37 degrees with the ground, while his parents are looking at him with an angle of 32 degrees with the ground. If the angle at the base of the platform between Jeff's coach and Jeff's parents are 100 degrees, how far apart are his coach and his parents to the nearest tenth of a meter? So it's very important that you understand when you're drawing a diagram here, you have three things that are on the ground. You have the base of the platform, you have Jeff's parents, okay, right about here, let's say, and you also have Jeff's coach. So I'll write P for parents and C for coach. And so this is the diving board, and the diving board, let's say, Jeff is at the top of this diving board, okay? And we know that the diving board is 10 meters. We know that. All right? So the base of the diving board is over here, and we have a triangle that bird's eye view coming out of the page. This is the triangle between the base, Jeff's parents, and the coach. Okay? And Jeff's on the top of the diving board. Now, we know that his coach is on the ground to the left of him. So his coach is on the ground there. Jeff's looking at us. To the left of him, while his parents are to the right of him. Jeff's looking at us. His coach is looking at him at an angle of 37 degrees with the ground. So if I take a look at this 90-degree triangle, because this 90-degree triangle is coming out of the board here, this angle where the coach is looking up at Jeff is 37 degrees. His parents looking at him from the other side, again, this is also a 90-degree triangle coming out of the ground, because this is a pole going straight across, and this line is coming out of the page towards Jeff's parents. So it's still a 90-degree triangle, just not drawn flat. It's hard to draw a three-dimensional shape on a flat piece of paper. So, and the parents are looking up at him at an angle of 32 degrees. Okay? So this is the information they give you so far. If the angle at the base of the platform, so this is the base of the platform, the angle at the base of the platform between Jeff's coach and parents, so that's this, Jeff's coach and parents, is 100. They want to know how far apart is Jeff's coach to his parents. So they want to know what that length is. Now, of course, in order to figure out this length, you're going to have to figure out something else. So if I take a look at this triangle right here between his coach, him, so here's the coach, there's him, and this is the base, and this is 37 degrees, and this is 10, I can clearly find this little bit right here, which we will call Z. And I can use SOHCAHTOA to figure this out, because according to this angle, this is opposite and this is adjacent in a 90-degree triangle. So 10 of this angle 37 is opposite, which is 10, all over adjacent, which is Z. I'm going to cross multiply the Z and divide out the tan 37 in one shot. So Z is going to be equal to 10 divided by tan of 37. So Z is going to be equal to, now they want our final answers to the nearest tenth of a meter, but remember what I told you, try not to round until the very end. So this is going to be 10 divided by tan of 37, and I get roughly 13.2704. We'll keep that many decimal places. Okay, so we know what Z is equal to. Now, do we have enough information to figure out what X is equal to? And the answer is no, because that triangle that was in midair there, that triangle, I have this is 100, and I have this Z right here. Z is equal to 13.2704. And I'm trying to figure out what X is equal to. Well, I need more information. I could actually figure out this side here from P to B. That's just another 90-degree triangle, if you think about it, where this is Jeff, this is the base, and this is P for parents, where this is 32 degrees, and we know that the diving board is 10 meters. So, if I continue this, I can figure out what P to B is as well, because this is B, this is P, and this is C. So I can figure out this measurement, which I will call Y. And so, if this is Y, according to 32, this is the opposite, and this is adjacent of a 90-degree triangle. So I'm going to use 10. 10 of 32 degrees is opposite, which is 10, all over adjacent, which is Y. Cross multiplying the Y and dividing the 10, 32 in one shot, I'm going to get Y is equal to 10 over 10 of 32. So Y is going to be equal to, if I do 10 divided by 10 of 32, I'm going to get 16.0033. So that's what Y is equal to, 16.033. 0033. So 2 zeros and then 3. Now, clearly, I'm going to let you finish this one, but clearly you can now figure out what X is, because you have a triangle in midair that looks, or sorry, on the ground, where this is the base, the parents, and the coach. This is 100. This is 16.0033. This is 13.2704. And you can figure out X, because I know that X squared is equal to little p squared plus little c squared. And if you wanted to call it B, if you wanted to call this B instead of X, that's fine. I'm calling it X. But just understand that B is the opposite of X. Minus 2pc times the cos of big B, right? X is little b. So plugging in the numbers here, I'm going to have X squared is equal to little p, which is 13.2704, all squared, plus little c, which is 16.0033, all squared, minus 2 times p, which is 13.2704, times c, which is 16.0033, times the cos of b is 100. And I do that slowly but surely. Make sure that you calculate that all in one shot, this separate and this separate. You know, add all the things together. Once you get the final answer, then you can take the square root and you can round to the nearest tenth.